Well, it's the Island Games that are about to get underway in Bermuda. You might be forgiven for not knowing much about it. Us, we've hardly heard anything. In fact, we've had no news releases from the organisation at all. But I'm very glad to say a good friend of MTTV, Tom Black, who is one of the cyclists, of course, for the Isle of Man, who's in Bermuda right now, is joining us via Skype. It's hot here, Tom, but I think it's probably even hotter and more humid with you at the moment.
Yeah, it's pretty hot, to be honest. 29, 30 degrees today, so there's it's been quite a start really. So out this morning at 9 o'clock on the bike, and I was sweltering before I left the front door. So it's quite a difference in the temperature, but it's nice. Yeah.
Now, I mean, I was talking about the sort of feeling back here. We don't really know much about it. We didn't see you, for instance, leaving. There's no big sort of press call. Are you finding you're a bit sort of remote out there, or have you got a lot of feedback from the Manxies?
It is a little remote, but it's kind of like being at home. All being in your own houses at home, and you're meeting up to go and race. We all train together. Like back at home, we all meet at a certain time every day. We go training, maybe stop for a coffee, bite to eat, have some banter, and head back in. But the difference is here, no one's got any jobs to go to, so we're up and we can relax. This afternoon we've been down the beach for a bit of a swim and in the sea, and just generally enjoying it. And then in a couple of days' time, we'll switch on and think about the events really. I mean, this morning we went out around the men's road circuit, which is on Sunday, and then tomorrow we're heading out around the time trial circuit in the north of the island. So tomorrow we're heading out at 7 a.m. because I mean by 10 o'clock the heat's getting on for 29, 30 degrees. So it's an early start tomorrow.
Well, let's talk about your team. I mean, have you got hopes of medals?
Yeah, absolutely. We've in the men's team, there's 5 guys. So there's myself, a guy called Darren Bell. He's just won the Ras de Cymru stage race in Wales. A guy called Chris Nicholson. He's at university in the northwest. Then a young lad called Josh Knights. He's an up-and-coming junior. Great potential. And then we've got who everyone knows about, Andrew Roach. He's the legend of the sport. He's 41 and continues to just get better every year. And he's sort of the main man. All the teams, the different islands, everyone knows about him. He's won endless amounts of medals. I think someone was asking him the other day, how many Island Games medals have you actually won? And I think he's just lost count of the amount of medals. So he's a favourite for certainly the time trial. He's a gold medal favourite, I'd say. The road race, he'll be a key guy as well. And then in the criterium, he'll certainly be up for a medal. But I mean, it's not just himself with the Isle of Man in general, because of what Cavendish and Kenya and all the others have done. We're noticed everywhere. Just today, hanging out at the coffee shop, everyone was like, Isle of Man, Cavendish, Kenya. So it's certainly good. We're getting recognised by the locals, and it's going to be a good 2 weeks. So. Well,
that's great. And this thing has taken a lot of dedication. I mean, where you are now, you're with a family, aren't you? You're in a house, you're not in a hotel. I mean, and it's cost a fair amount of money to get there and to be at the games. That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cost quite a lot, to be honest, and I've had to save up a fair bit. But I mean, everyone's in the same boat, and you really realise, you're back home, you're putting in all the hard work, the endless amounts of hours on the bike, up early, attending races, everything you work so hard for, and then you realise it. It pays off when you come out here and you've got 2 weeks riding your bike in the sun, and hopefully we can all do well, win a few medals, and then have a few beers after. So it's great.
We wish you well, and we hope you will obviously fly the flag for the Isle of Man and win some medals.